thank you, Dr. Sohalski, for your concluding remarks for our Nursing 3D Summit. And we are drawing to a close. And I have some announcements to share with you and some acknowledgments as well. And for starters, there's always paperwork, right? There's going to be some evaluations that you're going to receive in your inbox, email inbox, via SurveyMonkey. So I want to encourage you to fill out the survey. Once you fill out the survey, then you'll be able to print out a certificate in the convenience of your office or home after having completed it on SurveyMonkey. So that's number one. You'll have credit after you complete the survey, and we really would appreciate your feedback on everything, from the posters to the presentations to the AVs to all the journey of pulling this summit together. The webcast will be available later. The folks who have been attending via webcast, thank you for being there, and we'll be having the webcast available later. I presume an announcement will go out when that's available. But in the meantime, while you're going home, Dr. Shanita Williams pointed out that we have lit that torch and we're carrying that torch home. Part of that carrying that torch home is, remember, before we get the webcast, we have our thumb drives. So please remember to take those thumb drives home, because on that thumb drive already is a letter from Dr. Wakefield that she provided. In that thumb drive that you have, there are the goals and the objectives of the conference that are available there, the concluding remarks and encouragements, some of the notes from the concluding remarks and encouragements, the presentations. For those of us who were able to get our presentations in before the thumb drive was produced, they're on there. But I can tell you that there's also a participant list in there. Everyone here, your email. I'm patrick@divarcitydoctor.org if you want to reach out to me. All of our emails are here in that little thumb drive. So if there were a presenter that didn't get their presentation in on time, you can drop them an email and you'll be able to get it. The poster sessions from those who submitted them on time will also be there. So it's a tremendous resource to have to stay engaged. I want to really encourage you to stay engaged now that we've lit that torch. And as Dr. Malone, I realize we're referring to her several times this morning, but you know, she just, with her phrase, this is about creating and implementing transformative strategies with daring ingenuity. I love that. The notion of bringing that ingenuity, because there is a validation that ingenuity resides within us all. And I want to encourage you to embrace that and recognize that ingenuity resides within us all. And that creativity can transform the grants that you'll be writing and the work that you'll be doing. And I really want to encourage you to take that with you. So we will conclude with thanks, which is always the best way to conclude, with thanks. And for starters, I would like to encourage the audience. I'm not asking for standing ovations here, for the HRSA-style standing ovations, but I do believe there's a round of applause due for the HRSA leadership and staff for organizing the summit. And I want to encourage you to give them some recognition for having pulled this together. And folks are standing up anyway, so it's nice to, for the folks online, folks are standing up anyway. Now, there's a slew of individuals that could be named. However, it would not be justice without especially recognizing Kristen Hansen of HRSA for doing an amazing amount of work behind the scenes to make this happen. So thank you, Kristen. Thank you, Kristen. And I also, one of my styles is also to acknowledge the Marriott staff. The Marriott staff and the AV folks here in the room, as well as here at the Summit Center, have been part of helping make this a success, and I believe they deserve some recognition. And I want to invite folks here to acknowledge our virtual audience that's been here all along. I want to encourage us to acknowledge them and thank them for being part of this as well. So they're here. Thank you. And last but not least, we will end on this. I want to encourage us to acknowledge all of us, for being here together, being in this room, to take such light, wisdom, empowerment, information, visual imagery, movements of the heart. I want to encourage you to pack that into your heart, to pack that into your luggage, and take that home with you in your work. So I want to encourage you, and we'll end on this, with a standing ovation for ourselves, for having been here, for having spent the time, and to acknowledge the grantees, the stakeholders, all of us, in what we've accomplished today. So thank you very, very, very much.